A dangerous aura isn't magic. It's not something reserved for supervillains or characters in a movie. Instead, it's a powerful combination of confidence, body language, emotional control, and psychological awareness. Imagine a person who walks into a room and everyone immediately senses that they are not to be messed with. That's what we call a dangerous aura. At its core, a dangerous aura creates a sense of mystery and dominance. It forces others to adjust their behavior, question their actions, and ultimately become influenced by your presence. But why do some people naturally have this effect while others don't? Research shows that nonverbal communication makes up more than 90% of human interaction. This means that what we say is far less important than how we say it, how we move, and how we hold ourselves in any given situation. In simple terms, a dangerous aura comes from mastering the art of nonverbal communication, something we all have the potential to do. An aura can be described as the energy you project into the world, but from a practical standpoint, it's how you carry yourself, your posture, your eye contact, your movements, and even your silence. Together, these elements create an invisible influence that people can sense, even if they don't consciously recognize it. Here are 40 steps to weaponize a dangerous aura and use it to influence and manipulate those around you. These steps will help you build a commanding presence, cultivate power dynamics, and subtly control interactions. First, develop unshakable self-confidence. Confidence is the foundation of any powerful aura. You must believe in yourself first before others can feel it. Practice self-affirmations and work on building mental resilience. Imagine you're at a meeting and someone questions your opinion. Instead of being defensive, you calmly hold your ground, speaking confidently and not wavering in your belief. The room respects you more for your unwavering stance. Second, master your body language. Stand tall, keep your shoulders back, and maintain a strong posture. Avoid slouching, fidgeting, or showing any signs of weakness. For example, if you enter a social gathering, instead of slouching or shrinking into a corner, you stand tall, shoulders back, and calmly scan the room. People naturally notice your presence, giving you more attention without saying a word. Third, control your movements. Move deliberately and slowly. Rushed or erratic movements indicate nervousness. When you control your movements, you project calm dominance. During a heated negotiation, instead of fidgeting or pacing, you move slowly and deliberately, leaning back in your chair and occasionally adjusting your posture with purpose. This gives the impression that you are in control of the situation. Fourth, make direct, steady eye contact. Eye contact shows confidence and control. Don't avoid it. Maintain strong but non-aggressive eye contact to assert your presence. During a conversation, maintain eye contact for 60 to 70% of the time, looking away occasionally to avoid staring. This shows you are engaged and assertive. Fifth, use silence as a weapon. Learn to use pauses and silence in conversation. It creates tension and forces others to fill the gap, often giving you the upper hand. During a discussion, instead of filling every silence with words, you let pauses linger. The other person becomes uneasy and starts talking more, revealing things they didn't intend to say. Sixth, cultivate emotional detachment. Stay calm and composed in all situations. Don't let emotions control you. When you maintain emotional distance, you appear unbreakable and in control. For example, when someone tries to provoke you in a heated argument, instead of reacting emotionally, you remain calm, indifferent, and collected. The more they try, the more they lose their cool, while you stay in control. Seventh, speak less but with authority. Only speak when necessary and make every word count. Short, concise statements carry more weight than long-winded explanations. In a team meeting, instead of contributing to every topic, you speak up only a few times, but your words are concise and carry weight. People pay attention when you speak because they know it's important. Eighth, be comfortable with conflict. A dangerous aura thrives in moments of tension. Learn to embrace conflict instead of avoiding it. Being comfortable in confrontational situations amplifies your power. During a debate, you don't shy away when someone confronts you aggressively. Instead, You engage confidently, staying composed while making your points. Your willingness to handle confrontation shows your strength. Ninth, project mystery. Keep your thoughts and feelings close to the chest. The less people know about you, the more intrigued and cautious they'll be around you. For example, at a party, you avoid oversharing about your life. You answer questions, but never fully reveal your thoughts. People become intrigued and want to know more, drawn to the air of mystery you exude. 10th, display dominant gestures. Simple gestures like taking up space, placing your hands on your hips, or leaning back in your chair display authority. Don't shrink into the background. For example, in a discussion, you place your hands confidently on the table, lean in slightly, and speak firmly. Your gestures show control over the conversation, making others follow your lead. 11th, stay quiet but observant. Pay attention to everything around you without reacting too quickly. This allows you to gather more information and pick the right moment to assert yourself. At a social gathering, you sit back and observe quietly, noticing details others miss. When you do speak, you offer insights that make people realize you've been paying attention all along. 12th, control your breathing. Slow, deep breaths keep you grounded and calm. When people notice your relaxed breathing, it signals that you're in control, even in high-pressure situations. 13th, use microexpressions. Subtle facial expressions like a slight smirk or raised eyebrow can convey disapproval, superiority, or amusement. It keeps others guessing what you're thinking. When someone makes a disrespectful comment, you give a small, knowing smile instead of reacting. That subtle expression makes them second-guess what they said, and they realize you're not fazed. 14th, don't chase approval. Never seek validation from others. The need for approval weakens your aura. Make people work for your validation instead. In social settings, refrain from seeking validation by asking, "Do you think I did well?" Instead, let others come to you with praise. 15th, set boundaries without explaining. Firmly set boundaries in a way that makes it clear you expect them to be respected, without needing to explain or justify yourself. If a colleague frequently interrupts you, firmly say, "I'd like to finish my thought first before we continue." This sets clear expectations without needing further justification. 16th, mirror subtly. Mirroring someone's body language establishes a subconscious connection. Do this subtly to build rapport without them realizing it. 17th, use minimal but effective gestures. Overuse of gestures can come across as nervous. Keep your hand movements purposeful and limited, emphasizing key points when necessary. While making a point, use one hand to emphasize a key aspect rather than flailing both arms. This keeps the focus on your message. 18th, maintain a neutral face. A calm, neutral facial expression keeps others off balance. It makes them unsure of what you're thinking or feeling, increasing their anxiety. When receiving criticism, keep a calm, neutral expression. This prevents others from reading your emotions and losing control of the conversation. 19th, master the art of the pause. Pausing before answering questions or making statements shows you are in control. It also gives you time to process and ensure your response is measured. For example, after asking a provocative question, wait a moment before responding. The pause prompts others to think more deeply about their answers. 20th, be unpredictable. Don't be too consistent in your reactions. Keep people guessing about how you might respond to a situation. This unpredictability makes you harder to manipulate. 21st, limit personal disclosure. Share less personal information. The less people know about your inner world, the more they'll have to speculate, which gives you an edge. When someone asks about your personal life, give vague answers like, "I'm just focusing on work right now," to maintain your aura of mystery. 22nd, control physical space. Position yourself in places of power, such as sitting at the head of the table or standing in the center of a room. Dominating space asserts your authority. In a group setting, position yourself at the center of the discussion, facing all members. This physical placement naturally draws attention to you. 23rd, listen more than you speak. Listening carefully to others allows you to gather intel and analyze their behavior while maintaining an aura of quiet power. 24th, Don't be afraid of silence in conversations. When you allow silence to linger in a conversation, it forces others to fill the gap, often giving away more information than they intended. After making a strong point, allow a few seconds of silence before continuing. This lets your words sink in and shows you're comfortable with quiet. 25th, practice emotional control. If you never let your emotions dictate your actions, people will view you as a calm, collected, and powerful individual who can't be easily swayed. If someone makes a personal attack, respond calmly without reacting emotionally. This reinforces your composed image. 26th, walk with purpose. Your walk should be calm, measured, and deliberate. Walking too fast or aimlessly gives the impression of insecurity or lack of focus. When entering a meeting, walk directly to your seat with confidence, avoiding any hesitation. This shows you know where you belong. 27th, use subtle dominance in physical contact. If appropriate, initiate light touches, e.g., handshake, hand on shoulder, as a way of establishing subtle dominance, but always respect personal boundaries. 28th, speak in a lower, controlled tone. A low, calm voice has a naturally commanding presence. Avoid raising your voice in anger or excitement. Keep it steady and controlled. 29th, dress with authority. Your clothing should reflect the image of control and confidence you want to project. Dress well, avoid over-the-top outfits, but always look sharp. Choose outfits that are sharp and professional, like a tailored suit or well-fitted dress. The way you dress can instantly elevate your presence. 30th, display calm during chaos. When everything around you seems to be falling apart, remain calm and composed. This strengthens your dangerous aura, making others look to you for guidance. In a crisis meeting, remain composed and solution-oriented while others may panic. This positions you as a leader and source of stability. 31st, avoid nervous habits. Habits like biting nails, tapping feet, or fiddling with objects break the illusion of control. Be mindful of your body's movements. If you have a habit of playing with your hair or tapping your foot, consciously work to stop these behaviors in stressful situations. 32nd, let others come to you. A person with a strong aura doesn't chase after others. Wait for people to seek you out or initiate contact, increasing your perceived value. 33rd, be decisive. A dangerous aura exudes decisiveness. Make decisions quickly and confidently, even in high-pressure situations. Indecision erodes your power. When asked for your opinion, state your preference clearly and confidently, like, I believe we should move forward with this plan. 34th, use calculated aloofness. Sometimes being slightly distant or hard to reach makes others crave your attention more. This amplifies your control over them. For example, respond to requests or invitations with a nonchalant attitude. For instance, I might be free, but let me check my schedule first. This creates an air of importance. 35th, create uncertainty in others. Ask vague, open-ended questions that force people to rethink their decisions or feel unsure about themselves. Keeping others on their toes gives you control. 36th, maintain consistent demeanor. Don't allow others to see dramatic shifts in your mood or energy. A consistent demeanor, even when stressed, shows that you are always in control. 37th, be selectively generous. Occasional kindness or praise from someone with a dangerous aura can be more powerful than constant compliments. It makes people work harder for your approval. Occasionally compliment a colleague on their achievements, but don't do it every time. This makes your praise feel more valuable. 38th, use your presence alone as power. Sometimes just being present without saying much creates a powerful impression. Let others feel your energy without overwhelming them with words. When entering a crowded room, don't rush to greet people. Stand still for a moment and scan the room. Your presence will draw attention. 39th, understand when to withdraw. Know when to pull back and let others chase after you. Retreating at the right time makes people crave your attention and presence. 40th, stay mysterious about your intentions. Never fully reveal your plans or motivations. Keeping your true goals hidden maintains an air of unpredictability which is a key to weaponizing your aura. Now that you have these powerful techniques to weaponize your dangerous aura, it's time to put them into action. Start by choosing just a few steps to implement in your daily interactions, and watch how your presence transforms the way others perceive and respond to you. If you're ready to uncover the secrets of reading minds and bending others to your will, don't miss my latest video on cold reading techniques. But be careful. This knowledge is dangerously powerful, and once you start using it, you may find it hard to turn back. A dangerous aura is ultimately about commanding respect and establishing dominance through subtle psychological tactics rather than force or intimidation. By implementing these techniques gradually and consistently, you'll begin to notice a shift in how people respond to you. They'll be more attentive when you speak, more likely to follow your lead, and less likely to challenge your authority. This isn't about becoming someone you're not. It's about amplifying the natural qualities that command respect and attention. Remember that the most powerful aspect of a dangerous aura is its authenticity. Forced confidence or contrived mystery is easily detected and quickly dismissed. The true power comes when these elements become second nature to you, flowing naturally from a place of genuine self-assurance. As you practice these techniques, they'll become more integrated into your natural behavior, making your dangerous aura all the more potent and effective. With practice, patience, and persistence, anyone can develop a dangerous aura. The key is consistency and subtlety, making small adjustments to your behavior that, over time, create a powerful and commanding presence. So begin today. Implement these strategies one by one, and watch as your influence grows and your power expands. Welcome to the art of invisible influence. Use it wisely.